Baby Beyond the Gates just gave us everything today. From surprise flashbacks and shady backroom business deals to messy love triangles and some bi-visibility realness. We had drama, we had thirst, and we had a busboy somehow triggering a man's trauma with a single sentence. Buckle up, because this recap is juicier than Vanessa's lipstick-stained martini glass. Let's get into it. So we open with Madison and Chelsea still basking in that post-hookup glow. Madison's like, wow, you really know how to ruin the vibe by immediately grabbing your phone, Chels. And Chelsea, unbothered, moisturized, in her influencer era, is like, sweetie, checking my socials is my work. The dopamine hits twice when I post a thirst trap. But Madison, trying to make it cute and romantic, is all, yeah, well, I like in-person hits better, and seals it with a kiss before she tiptoes out, probably wondering if she's dating a woman or a brand. Cut to Sam and her dad, Martin, having what might be the most awkward breakfast convo in the history of TV. This girl just casually sips her juice and hits him with, so what is it like? Martin damn near chokes on his water like it's laced with tequila. But don't worry, she's not trying to have that talk with her dad. She's like, nah, not you. Pops signed the permission slip so he can spill the tea. Iconic. They work quietly on their laptops, and then she reminds him she's about to model activewear, but promises not to screw up. Meanwhile, at the club, Martin pulls a busboy aside like he's about to do some shady mob boss stuff. He throws a couple of 20s at the kid and tells him to say, what color is your money? Like it's a password to unlock a trauma vault. And guess what? It works! Martin suddenly gets flashback fever and sees a dude with a crowbar and Marcel's face. The busboy leaves like, okay, thanks for the cash, Uncle Creepy. Then we jump to Naomi sneaking around leaving notes for Jacob. But just as she's making her escape, in storms Ashley, hot. Ashley's like, why didn't you answer my call? And how dare you help Derrick propose to me with a discount ring? Naomi's over here like, I was being supportive, girl. Do you want him proposing with a plastic Cracker Jack ring? No? Then hush. Ashley flips out. Naomi cancels her appointment and then ropes in Martin to talk about his emotional constipation. She tells him, let's deal with your feelings, boo, but Martin ain't budging. So she heads to take shots with her bestie because nothing says friendship like fluids and emotional detachment. Ashley eventually softens and admits maybe she was too harsh on Derrick. Naomi's like, duh, sis. Then she tries to poke the bear and says, are you sure there's no one else? And Ashley starts looking real suspicious. We slide over to Orphe's where Jacob finds Derrick looking like someone canceled Christmas. Derrick's like, Ashley said no. Jacob does his best, all bro face, but Derrick's like, I just wanted certainty. What's she hiding? Sir, if you don't know by now, then clearly you ain't been paying attention. Now over at Danny's place, Andre comes in looking guilty and sheepish. He's like, so, I think I accidentally outed us. Danny, you wet? She's worried, and honestly, she's got points. There's an age gap. Nicole was practically there at his birth, and people love to judge older women dating younger men. Andre's like, oh, I don't care if Nicole birthed me as a baby. I'm grown now, and I want you. He tells her he won't leave her for Haley, aka that pregnant trashy hoe. I mean, his words, not mine. Danny's like, I'm not trying to get played like Bill did me. And Andre reassures her, I'm not Bill. I'm obsessed with you. He literally says, I wouldn't do you like that, and that's all she needs to hear. They get close, hold hands, and boom, she agrees. It's time to go public. Chelsea walks in mid-moment and immediately swoons, and she's like, I think I'm in love. Girl, weren't you just talking dopamine hits with Madison like 10 minutes ago? Danny, the unbothered bisexual oracle, says love is love, period. We stand an evolved queen. She reminds Chelsea that labels are passé. Martin came out, and Nicole handled it with grace, and everyone just needs to relax. Chelsea finally admits she's seeing Madison, and Danny's like, knew it. I saw y'all making goo-goo eyes in Bill's hospital room. Meanwhile, Vanessa and Joey are getting ready after obviously being on every couch, stool, and countertop in the place. But surprise! Doug walks in midway, and Vanessa looks like a deer in headlights. Joey tries to be slick. Your wife was just twisting my arm. And Doug's like, yeah, well, I need time with her too, which sends Joey into a rage. Vanessa tries to speak, but Joey hits her with, the men are talking. Oh, hell no! Doug and Vanessa argue. She's like, all right, you don't know what he's capable of. And Doug's like, oh, girl, I'm just now catching up, but you've clearly been playing games. Doug then makes Joey a proposition, 20% cut of whatever this messy triangle is, and a warning, keep me close. Tease. Finally, we end with Martin coming home and Sam hugging him before working on her homework. Smitty casually drops, so I interviewed Marcel. Ever hear of him being shady? Martin flashes back to the night of the big secret. Marcel screaming, get him the hell out of here. Like, whoop, the tea is scalding, y'all. Martin's clearly shook, but he clams up, worried about what Vernon might do if he spills too much. Smitty's like, you need real help, and Martin actually agrees, but only when work clears up. Sure, Jan. Oh, and before we go, Andre finds Derrick, tries to console him, and Derrick's like, wait, Ashley told you and not me? The jealousy is bubbling like a pot of grits on high heat. Jacob lurks in the background. Shady boots on and hits Andre with a passive-aggressive, do you really feel bad, though? And scene. Baby, what did we just watch? We got sex, secrets, shade, and a Marcel mystery. Who is this man with the crowbar? Why is Doug suddenly a mobster? Will Chelsea stop dating her Instagram feed? Will Ashley ever be honest with herself? And will Martin finally spill the real? Comment and subscribe. And stay tuned, stay messy, and as always, catch you at the gates, darling.